You guys actually do it though?
Of course. Listen, we never just talk, just to talk. If we do, we do meaning.
I'll ask you again, Klimas, because I have one. But everybody's talking about the bet, 300. Oh, not the bet. Him giving him $300,000. How serious is that? Because a lot of people think, oh, maybe it's just talk. But from your end, you know,
It's 100% what you're talking serious. It's 100%. He's not even the bidding. He says, come fight me, you win me, I'll give you $300,000. Let promoter take from my purse and put into your purse on the contract.
has Walters responded at all to that?
Not what I heard. So it means not the money, right?
So how long were you guys willing to wait before you move on? Because Bob said that he was willing to wait maybe a week at the most and then have to start looking at other options.
Well, as far as I know, we should wrap it up already. Something like by the end of this week or beginning next week, because it's time to start training. You know, June 11th, it's around the corner. Lomachenko needs to start, looking for sparring partners, and he's training, but he's not kind of like, when you have already a date, when you have already an opponent, you know what you train for.
Yeah. So do you feel you've done everything possible? Because I remember at one point the weight was a problem. Now Lomachenko's like, fine, I'll go up.
Yeah, he says, no problem. I'm coming into your weight class.
You gave him all the advantages, it sounds like,
Everything.
from a physical standpoint.
Everything.
So
That's what is all about Lomachenko. He wants to fight. He wants to fight the best. He doesn't want just to go in the ring. Like not any other, but most of the fighters would be happy to get paid what he's getting paid and to fight the taxi drivers, right? Yeah. And who cares about it? No, I'm doing, not him. No, this kid has an ego.
So I caught this late. So Nicholas Walters, you're saying he's asking for more money, right? That's what's holding the fight up?
That's what we've been told. He's asking more money because he said, I'm not gonna pay enough. Lomachenko came in and they tweeted on the Twitter, said, if Walters, if it's not enough money, how about this? Let's fight and let promoter to put in a contract. If you win, I'll give you from my purse, promoter, not me, but promoter can take from my purse $300,000 and pay to you.
So is that going the other way too? Is if Walters loses, 300K comes from his purse? Is that just for Lomachenko?
Just to Lomachenko.
Okay.
One time.
How much money was offered to him? Can you share how much?
300,000.
300,000 to Nicholas?
That's what he would give out of the purse.
like to fight.
No, how much was offered to him for the actual fight?
I heard 500,000.
500. And how much would Loma get again?
You can ask somebody else.
But they would give him 300 more on top of the 500 if he was to win.
Yeah, Lomachenko was willing to take 300 from his purse and to give it to Walters.
Well, you don't want to share with us what Loma was going to get
Well, that's a promotional contract. Why should I? You can ask promoters and you can ask commissions. If they're going to give it, I don't have a problem, but it's not going to come from me.
Is that the difference between Lomachenko and Rigondeaux? Rigondeaux won't go up 4 pounds to 126, but Lomachenko's willing to go up 4
Listen,
pounds?
put that name, Lomachenko, put that on the paper and put in your pocket because it's going to be a very big name in the boxing.
And to correct what he just said, you told me in the last interview that the Lomachenko-Rigo situation, you and Vasyl told me it had nothing to do with weight. It was a money issue. Isn't that what you guys told me?
No, Lomachenko couldn't. No. Rigondeaux never said he's going to come to 126 division. But Lomachenko, we was making 126. He can't go lower. But now in this situation, Lomachenko, again, why Walters needs to get more money? For what? He's not a champion. Lomachenko coming into his weight class. For what reason? So he needs, Walters needs to give money away because he's getting all those advantages. Now he's getting all those advantages, money, plus Loma is giving him another 300 grand on top of it.
You think he's being...
And he's not taking?
So you believe Loma should be the A side? Loma should be the A side in the fight.
It's 100%, of course.
Question, so Rock Nation's here. Is the Rigondeaux fight something you could revisit and try to talk some sense and be like, look,
Listen, the manager is different from a promoter. This is a promoter job.
Yeah.
So I'm not gonna go and spill my wheels talking with the Rock Nation. Now give me this or give me that. So of course. Why should I? It's not my job. I'm not gonna go I'm not gonna go with those guys in the ring and train them, right? Because I'm not a trainer. We do have a trainer. So why should they do a promoter's job?
Might be better than some of the other trainers.
Could be.
Now, Rigendau's promoters have told me several times they won't go up to 126. 124 is the
So
fight.
why we've been
That's
talking
waste of
about
time.
now Lomachenko's going to go to 130 division.
That's
So
what I'm comparing, but Lomachenko is someone who's willing to go up in weight where Rigendau isn't. Does that show you the difference?
That's what's different about that kid. That's what they say. Put in a piece of paper, put in your pocket, because it's going to be big name.
Once Lomachenko goes to 130, will he stay there? And there's a lot of fights there now with
Who knows?
Vargas and-
Who knows? Who knows? Probably, if he was going to be fighting for the title in the 130, so then he's going to be stripped at the 126 division for his title, and then he would probably need to find the ways. Not he, but promoter will need to find the ways how to fight him for the champion bout.
I mean, if Salido beats Vargas, wouldn't that be a big fight? Salido rematch with Lomachenko?
That would be a great fight. That could even probably lean into pay-per-view fight.
Yeah.
Rematch,
Title.
title fight.
Do you think it'll happen?
I wish.
I don't know if Salido's going to win yet.
Easy to make if he does.
Yeah.
So last question, how confident do you think that Walters will come? He might be playing hardball. Do you think he's finally going to come to a sense and say, fine?
I can't say. I never seen a Walters. I never shook his head. I don't know what in his head. And I mean, it's hard to say. I don't know what he's talking. All I'm hearing from a promoter. Yes, we're talking to him. We're trying to make that fight happen. It's a good fight for the both ends. Now it's not kind of like 100% fight, right? Because we both are good. Walters can punch. Everybody knows that. So it's not kind of like Top Rank is trying to make 100% fight just for Lomachenko, because Top Rank has Walters too. So this is a big and good fight, not for the promoters. This is a big good fight for fans. People who likes boxing. Everybody is tweeting. Everybody is talking about. Just like they talking about Sergey Kovalev and Stevenson. Fans wants to see that fight, not the promoters. Sergey Kovalev against Andre Ward. Fans want to see those fights. Lomachenko, Walters, fans wants to see that fight. So that's what the promoters trying to do for the fans. That's what the network wants to see those fights. It's not kind of like, oh yeah, you coming in and we're gonna beat you. It's not easy.
How about Evgeny Gradovich? He's got a big fight coming up in a couple weeks too against
Correct.
Oscar Valdez, and he's looked a little not as good the last couple of fights. Haven't been his best performances. What have you seen in training?
Well, we just were at the media workout, and tell you the truth, in the last couple of fights, I was kind of like a little bit surprised what I was seeing in Gradovich, because I saw him a much better fighter. But in the last couple of fights, he was kind of like a little bit limping. I think right now mentally, he's very sure. I think we could do some damage. We're coming to do some damage.
And as far as Salido, I'm excited about that fight night you mentioned. Are you guys going to be ringside in June to go see that fight? I know you guys are training out here. Will you guys go check out the fight?
I don't know, but probably it's going to be because we're already too close to Lomachenko's fight. Yeah.
Okay.
It's only 1 week away, so probably not.
Thank you, Egis. Always appreciate it.
Thank you.